for kick from HEB Park in Texas last week. And the first thought, at least for me, was that's fatigue from the heat for a team that's not used to it, as a header goes high. Josh Phillips, the captain for T2.
Good.
Both of them are back tonight, including Todd Wharton, captain for RGV, as the corner, nothing doing. And this was something that,
they're good enough, and I've seen him score plenty of goals, and the goals that he scored this season, he's had to be calm in front of net, but you have to make sure that you continue to get him the service up top. He had
putting a streak of 5 in a row. As you see, now we get Donovan back for RGV. It brings some stability to a back line that started 7 different groupings recently.
He probably snatched the shot, worried that it was going to roll away from him.
This RGV team trying to get on top of Timbers 2 early. Portland team that's unbeaten in 9 of the last 11 matches, and here they come. But a nice defensive play stepping up and clearing it away by RGV. And it's Aldevar at midfield.
Ways to create space by letting the defenders overrun him.
Here's the corner. The header, and it's in! Did twice. 2 goals, and took the 2-1 loss into tonight. And you know, the thing that really impressed me about, especially with how T2 plays on the road, have to go through.
Well, you had the travel and just the standard of competition in the USL, and teams wanting to put their best performance in front of their own fans.
Loose, and then finally cleared. Just momentarily, though. RGV trying to get set up again. Taking it away nicely for T2.
Great header, but look at the footwork from the goalkeeper. Corti makes a lot of ground up to that far post, catches the ball cleanly, and manages to stop his momentum from carrying him into the goal.
If RGV still with it. Zambrano came up. Perea went down, but RGV still with possession. To the near side, Henriquez. 2016 off a corner kick. Derrickson Vuelto lost it. But Adams. Ontiveros to the far side, Donovan.
Certainly will be making an adjustment to the heat index.
Vuelto making a run. Played nicely defensively and then cleared away.
Quintanilla just not able to get the shot off. Finds his teammate, cuts it back, and Phillips deflects it out for the corner.
A lot of spin on that ball off that before that header as Wharton settles it down.
Used to practicing and playing in the humidity.
That's an interesting point because this style right now, the way the pace has been going, it favors T2. Winner for Montano.
I have to think that this is some sort of injury for Montano, because for me he's been a bright spot for RG.
It was odd to see his substitution that early. But if it's an injury, that would explain why, obviously.
It has to be an injury, because coach wouldn't make a tactical change, I don't believe. This
captain Josh Phillips, his first of the year and first since 2016. Over 2 years since his last goal. Season yet, but at this point, what's kind of stood out to you? What surprises around the league have you seen this year?
Well, one of the big surprises is how good T2 have been this year. With the
against that and lost possession.
Isolated against his defender. He's been really having his way with Mulligan. Again, the service just isn't there either from the set piece, this time in the run of play.
Nothing. Second time we've seen an RGV player go down in the penalty area without the call in their favor.
Well, I like the fact that the referee should come back to the ball. I'd like to have seen Ontiveros get on that ball, keep the momentum going forwards rather than Adams coming back to the halfway line. Killed the momentum of the attack.
The second half comeback, they've scored 8 of their 13 goals this year in the second half. From Eden,
The captain of T2 for the corner.
that'll be an in-swinger. Not a good ball there. Wharton. Tony Wharton in the middle, the team captain, as he plays it back to his keeper, Corti. Donovan signing with Houston Dynamo. Still in the midst of a 3-year journey back in his quest to return consistently to the MLS, but first here's Vuelto. And a nice job stepping in front of that by Ontiveros.
Ontiveros just stepped up beautifully, won the ball, started the counter, and there was that contact.
To finish that thought on Donovan, he made it to MLS with Orlando in 2015 at 19 years old. And after 10 minutes, he tore all 3 made back for Gerson Echeverri, providing some stability to a back line that has seen many different combinations in games this season. Yeah, to the naked eye, and just from watching this, doesn't feel like the number should be that high. Langsdorff momentarily got behind, and ball just rolled off his foot. Cleared.
Needs to offer a little bit more for Marion. The run has to be more decisive.
Great job by our crew having a microphone down there so we can pick up things.
Every time I mention him. It's one of those names that you practice and then you still mess it up.
There was a name for a defender from T2 earlier in the year. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again.
Oh, we were
looked
both
at it
relieved
before.
that he
First 2-0 win against San Jose, I should say, in U.S. Open Cup play earlier this week. Also scored against RGV earlier in the year. Almost a chance there. And Wharton team up to take it away.
Good use of the body there from Wharton defensively, just to clean things up. Prayer to come across.
Ono plays it to Mangles. It was off of Vuelto, and now Adams with it. This drought. I mean, it must be a helpless feeling.
Well, it's a frustrating feeling, and you end up as a player being tight. And
getting ready for this set piece here, Wharton. Adams gets ahead on it. Flicked up. Oh. For T2, you might be fortunate there. That wasn't a call.
They are a little bit fortunate. Donovan is up.
But just think about that. Scored in the first 5 matches of the season. And just 3 goals since the first and only win.
They only have 1 in their last 4 games. And
you wonder, well, how does a team end up with 5 straight draws and a 6-match unbeaten streak? And there's your answer.
they have the fight. They hang off for a second. I was like, you just came on.
Well, you know what I was thinking from Ebobisi's angle on the board, it might have, the 4-7 might have looked like a 1-7.
The ball And in the end, the passing lane wasn't there, and it was easily done by Phillips. Feels to me that RGV have moved more to a 4-4-2 lineup away from the 4-2-3-1. Trying to create a little bit more width in the attack. Here again. Look at the use of the body there from Walton. Great job from him to get himself open in the box. I'm not going to criticize him. The thought process was absolutely spot on.
My goodness, how close can RGV get?
There's just a little bit more of a intensity about the way RGV are.
Delgado, who has a goal this year, will come in for Jesus Enriquez, who played well tonight.
He put in a really good shift, giving Mulligan all kinds of fits down that.
Delgado. The 81st minute. Will the Phillips goal hold?
He's going to make some quicker decisions on the ball at times, RGV. Hesitation there from Marion. Forces. That right there is the ball that needs to be won by RGV. Adams heading it forwards.
Williams. And a save by Corti. That could have.
There.
Corti with a kick save and a beauty.
That was a good save. Falling backwards, goalkeeper able to keep his balance just long enough to kick the ball away. May not have been going on target.
Ref, watch out, ref. Watch out, ref. Watch out, ref.
They've let him play most of the night, so can't say we're. Chance. With his left foot, he sent one wide earlier in this half. T2's only goal by the captain, Josh Phillips, in the 14th minute, his first in 2 seasons. Hims for it, and a whistle. And it won't go the way, well, it does go the way of RGV, but Donovan lost a shoe.
You saw in the run-up to that missed clearance, just kicked his shoe off like a petulant child and stamped his foot at the referee.
Augustine Williams all alone. Williams around Corti.
Makes things feel even more tiresome for RGV.
Taken away by Portland. Langsdorff tries to get it through to Williams, and he's offside. Zaldivar's shot blocked. Final minute before stoppage time. Whistle.
The referee's been consistent as far as those plays where it looks like the player is taken down from behind.
He hasn't called any of them.
Hasn't called any of them. Walton there looked like he was.
Loria went down along with Donovan.